All right, girl, you live.
You live. All righty. Hey guys, hopefully you're on. I'm gonna let y'all, a couple of you get on like it's on live right now, but I'm gonna let a couple people get on. There's the chat. Chat up and let me know you are on the call because I can't see. So fun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, hopefully y'all are on. Is it working? Hopefully it is. Bum, 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 bum. All right, it's working. I'm getting messages saying it's working. Awesome. Well, let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Stephanie Richardson, and I am so very glad to have you on tonight's call. A lot of us are trying to get ready to go to Cancun. We leave on Wednesday, and so it's very, very exciting. But I know you may feel like you're being left out if you're not leaving with us, but here's the deal. You can go to the Awesome Rad Summit. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But anyway, so I am so very, if you haven't bought your tickets, you're going to need to buy your tickets. We're going to talk about that in just 1 minute. But let me get my, let's see how this goes with our technical difficulties. And let's see if I can get this to work. All right. Did that work? Could y'all see it when I press that? Yes, no. All right, can y'all see that when I press that? Sorry guys, and this is new. Oh, it looks like y'all could. Yes. Y'all see it? All right. If you cannot see it, text me and say you can't see it. But anyway, hey guys, so welcome to our call. This is a crazy night. We're trying this new YouTube for our team calls. Hopefully it'll work out better than any meeting. We were having some glitches and stuff like that. But welcome tonight. My name is Stephanie Richardson. I'm a 10-star, 5-star, 1-star diamond coach living in Monument, Colorado. And I am so very glad to have you on tonight's call. If you look at this logo, you'll notice something a little crazy. There is a new name. How exciting. Team Inspire in the house. We are so excited. Tiffany Danzy has joined, her team has joined us, and we are so very excited to have her join us. And we just are thrilled to have her and her team. She is an awesome coach, and you will love learning from her, mom of 4. And so I am so very excited to have her team. So you'll hear from her soon, but we are very glad to have them. I want to give a big shout out to Andrea for reaching diamond in the middle of tax season. Amazing. She didn't let the excuses get away. Jackie also getting diamond. Look at her amazing transformation. And Amy Fleck, congratulations, Miss Amy. And Heidi, wow, 4 new diamonds to our team this week. That is incredible. For those of you who are new and don't know what a diamond is someone who has 8 coaches, personally sponsored coaches, 4 on each side, and 1 on each side is an emerald coach, and that is a huge jump. It's the first real step in leadership, and we are so very glad to have you. Oh no, Jessica. Also had Jessica somewhere, but for some reason she is not. Where's Jessica's picture? Oh, and also Jessica Sanford. Yay! Jessica is a 2-star diamond coach. We are so very proud of this new mama of little babies. I'm so very proud of her for getting that. Also, like I said earlier, we're going to Cancun in 2 days. We are so excited. Some of you may be like, dang, I want to go. I want to work out with the celebrity trainers. I want to do something fun. Well, guess what? You have a choice. You can go to Summit. This year's Summit is in Nashville. We are so very excited to be in Nashville and leave smoky, well, maybe there's smoke in Nashville too. But anyway, to leave Las Vegas and try a new venue and be in Nashville. We're so very excited. If you have not registered, grab a roommate to cut in on costs. And we are so excited. On Thursday night, our team is having a honky tonk in Nashville, downtown Nashville, and the drink tickets will be sold in advance, and we're gonna have a blast. So keep looking ahead for that. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna go pretty quickly because I want to honor your time. Plus, we had kind of a snafu earlier, but tonight we're going to talk about how the fortune is in the follow-up and knowing your story. I've been a coach for 8 years, and one of the very first things that they taught me, we didn't have any kind of training really when I started. They were kind of like, good luck. But one part of the training, that getting to Emerald training, I remember them saying that you needed to know your story and what Beachbody had done for you. We were hosting we have an Emerald to Diamond group. And I was noticing, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, and I was noticing that so many coaches do not know their story. Your story is unique. And what they taught us, at the beginning is, hey, you need to have a 30-second elevator speech. That's a very MLM term, a very network marketing term. But here's the reason. The reason is because people have a glazed over look after 30 seconds. And so I know when I first started, I wasn't very good at this. And I would talk to people until they were pretty much like, you could see that glazed over look on their eyes. Have y'all ever seen that? So funny. Anyway, I would talk people mostly out of P90X than into it because I kept talking, not sticking to my 30-second elevator speech. And so as we learned more and learned from different leaders and came into more training, we found that it's very, very important to have a 30-second elevator speech. And in this elevator speech, you share where you were before Beachbody, what you tried, and how your life is now different because of Beachbody. So a lot of people, I was watching, someone shared with me, there's a personal development guy named Bo Easton, and I was watching one of his things, and he said, you want to go to the most personal part of your story. Everyone has a story, and that was what was so funny about this group we were talking to the other week, was that they're like, well, I don't really have a story. And I was like, well, talk to me about your Beachbody journey. And they're like, well, I don't know. Before I was just really depressed. I was on all this medication, and my friend invited me to their challenge group. And so I started the challenge group, and then all of a sudden I wasn't on those medications anymore, and I felt better, and I lost 60 pounds. Well, that is a pretty dang incredible story. Then I had some people say, you know what, I've always been thin. I don't really have a story. And as we started listening and talking and learning their story, we found that they did have a story. Beachbody helped them maybe gain weight. There's some people that have that problem. Beachbody helped them with their stomach issues. That is something we don't want to talk about. Mama boys, we talk about poop. We talk about toots. That's just the way we are. So that is something that is very personal, I know, for a lot of people. But I didn't realize until Shakeology came out how many people really struggle with their stomach issues. And if Shakeology has helped you with that, that's amazing. You know, my story is Shakeology has helped me not be 300 pounds. I would be 300 pounds without Beachbody because of my family and because of our genes. You know, maybe you were always a workout person, but you didn't have time anymore to work out. And so now you're working out from home and you're able to have more time with your family. Whatever your story is unique, and it's just as good as anyone else. I want to say that one more time. Your story is unique and just as good as anyone else's story. A lot of times you don't feel like your story is, I haven't lost 60 pounds or I haven't done whatever, but your story is unique. And the more you are able to craft and share your story, the more people you're going to be able to help. We are not selling a product. Facts tell, stories sell. I learned that a long time ago. Facts tell, stories sell. People are not looking to know every ingredient in Shakeology. They want to know what Shakeology has done for you. They want to know what Shakeology has done for your coaches. Okay? And so it's very important to craft your story, to know it, so that you could rattle it off in 30 seconds. Because you know what? You have probably less than 30 seconds to get someone's attention. But maybe something you say could help that person change their life. But if you don't share that most personal part of your story, you may not be able to reach the people that need to be reached. And that's so very important. So we're going to talk about your homework a little bit later, but start thinking about, actually what I want to do real quick is I want you to get out a piece of paper. I know, don't y'all hate this, but I want you to get out a piece of paper real quick. And I want you to write down 5 things that Beachbody has done for you. Okay? Ready, go. Da, na, 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 na. Awesome. Look, you are a third way there. So really, you need to find out where you were before. What were you struggling with before? Where were you? You know, if it's personal, if you were depressed, if you were sitting on the toilet, if you weren't able to gain weight, if you had gained too much weight, how did you feel before Beachbody? Were you depressed? Were you lack motivation? Did you lack energy? Whatever it was, write that down. And then now you know what Beachbody's done for you. Okay, so you're starting to craft your story. And we're going to talk a little bit about more of your homework a little bit later. Some really and great personal development I like listening to. I just listened to Bo Eason, Darren Hardy, and Jim Rohn. Those are Darren Hardy and Jim Rohn are my 2 favorite. And I also like John Maxwell, but I've learned so much from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn has a lot of audio. He has since passed away, but he really has helped me learn a lot. And one of the terms that he uses, in Darren Hardy and anyone that does this kind of training, is they have this little cliche that says the fortune is in the follow-up. And I don't know about you, but if you're in that 5 steps process with someone, or you're talking to someone about Beachbody and you've heard crickets, a lot of times you don't want to follow up because you don't want to be buggy. I didn't even want to sell anything to my friends when I signed up to be a coach. No way, no how, no thank you. But what happened is that I felt like these products changed me, and they were the tool to help my friends feel better. How many times have you gotten a business card from someone that you never called? How many? A lot? Well, I've done this a lot. I've had a ton of this, and what happens is I get someone's card and I don't call them, even though I wanted what they had. Like, I wanted to buy that clothes, or I wanted to, have that person help me with my landscaping or whatever. But guess what? I was busy and I forgot. So people don't mind you following up with them. So it is important to follow up with people and be in their face and help them in a kind, compassionate way, not in a buggy, annoying way. So my friend Joy Bowen came up with a kind of a fortune is the follow-up message for when she hears crickets. And so I'm going to share that with you tonight, and then I will post this so you can have the script. But anyway, there's 60-second initial invite goes something like this. First, you want to open the message with something that you love about their world. It could be family, recipes, they're sharing, or a blog they write, or whatever. You want to, get to, comment about them and just say, I'm not sure if you've seen any of the posts I've made on Facebook lately, but I've actually started another health and fitness support group here on Facebook in December or whatever month. And I have just a couple more spots open. I'd love to extend one of those spots to you if you want the opportunity. It's perfect for people who are interested in losing weight, toning up, getting healthy, eating clean. The best part, you can do it all from the comfort of your own home and your own schedule. Let me know if you'd like more information. It'd be so much fun. Now, obviously, this is in Joy's verbiage, so you would definitely want to tweak it to your language, okay? But it's just like, hey, I don't know if this is something you'd be interested in or not, but hey, I'm doing this. I want to see if you are interested in it, okay? So you, this is a non-threatening. You want to make sure it doesn't sound too canned and really make it personal. So if you have 1 or 2 days with no reply, you can message them one of two things. Hey friend, just a quick follow-up. I'm finalizing my challenge group for whatever date, and I'm saving a spot for you. Are there questions I can answer before we get your enrollment finalized? Or, hey friend, just a quick follow-up. I'm finalizing challenge group for whatever date, and I'm saving a spot for you. Do you have some fitness goals you're working on? I coach several fitness programs, so the more I know about you and what you'd like to accomplish, the better I can make a recommendation to you. Okay? So if they say, so that's just a great, if they hear crickets, here's a way to follow up. If they said, no, I'm not interested right now, say, no problem, I totally understand. I actually host a new challenge group every month. Would it be okay with you if I send a reminder on my calendar to follow up with you in a few weeks to see if that time is better for you? I know you're gonna love this group. Pause. That is super cool because you don't want to just say, okay, thanks, bye. Ask them, hey, could I follow up with you in the next month and see if that would be a better time for you? Usually people will say yes. And, like people are busy, like I said earlier, and so it just may not be the right timing for them. But if you blow them off, you don't know. I think what's her name? Sanford. She did a call. I think if you go back to the podcast, it's on August 25th, I believe, this past year. And she talks a lot about, having a system. So when you're doing your follow-up, maybe putting them in, asking them if they can talk to you next month or in 2 months or whatever. But having a system, a follow-up system, so that you don't let people go through their cracks. So the rest of this message will say, in the meantime, is there anything I can help you with? Would healthy recipes or fit tips be helpful? I would also love to give you a free 30-day free trial to Team Beachbody On Demand, where you can try out over $2,100 worth of fitness programs in the library. Let me know if you think it'd be something you'd like to take advantage of, and I'll be happy to send you the link. My goal is to help you win and reach your goals, so please don't hesitate to let me know how I can help you along the way. So it's really about them and helping them and not about selling something. And so if someone says, yes, I'd love the free-day trial, then you would send them here. This next part explains it a little bit more and also shows them how to sign up. Now, if you still hear crickets, follow up 3 to 4 days of no reply after saving a spot for you and say, me again. I know you were interested in the challenge group, but maybe it's not a good time for you now. Don't worry, you haven't hurt my feelings. I would love to follow up with you when the next one comes around. Is there anything I can help you with in the meantime? Would occasional healthy recipes or fit tips be helpful? I hope you have a great day. Would it be okay for me to follow up with you in a few months to see if timing is better for you? In the meantime, blah, blah, blah. So again, I think these are really, really great ways to talk to people and follow up with them. You're setting a date, you're setting an expectation, you're showing them that you care and you understand that people are busy and timing is not always right. Okay. However, if you don't follow up, you don't know. I had a customer that a couple months ago, I asked her if she wanted to be in my 21-day fix challenge group. She said no. I followed up with her about Beachbody On Demand, and now she's in my challenge group. So it's super cool to see her, but had I not, followed up with her and invited her again, it may, she wouldn't be a customer right now. So she wasn't offended. She wasn't upset. It just said, hey, I'm going to follow up with you next month and see how, if it's better timing. And it ended up being better timing. Okay. So tonight, your homework, yay, yes, you really have to do this, is to write out your 30-second elevator speech and practice with your upline or spouse. Now I know that that is kind of like embarrassing or whatever, maybe, but the more you do it, the better you will be at it. So it's really important for you to talk to people, to learn your story. You will have a story about the business. You'll have a story about the products. So it's very, very important for you to know your story so you can help people. Again, be authentic, be you. You are unique. There are people that you can help with your story. Even if you think your story is dumb or dull or whatever, your story is important. And if you don't follow up with people, then you won't have customers. So the fortune is in the follow-up. I hope this helps you, gives you some tools to know and be able to talk to people and help people, because we want to end the trend of obesity. I'm so grateful for Beachbody and what it's done for me and my family, and I can't wait to go and use these tools to help others. Can you? Thanks, guys.